Si o game vai tu adi anano sira mamenu de abesamu kon waga rere ne kwi yo ganti aplo adi anano sira kadu Sago Bushmo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, no consider. Bagum Yabotlana, yet a dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. You know where you go to go. My way call your money to one word to get one to come back to you. My way so yes, I do. The Equamonte one who are gonna get me, Musso, Casu, Black Yammy, Wakamao. I was saying to her, I want to say you to go. My name will be good. Those scared of being I when you're on your mouth. You go ahead and how do you see it about good? Some yet Maluo. Si o game vai tu adi anano sira mamenu de abesamu kon waga rere ne kwi yo ganti aplo adi anano sira kadu Sago Bushmo, Sazo Mega, ye blanco Wadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapanyo, no consider. Bagum Yabotlana, yet a dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, how, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. You know where you go to go. My way call your money to one word to get one to come back to you. My way so yes, you go where I do. The Equamonte one who are gonna get me, Musso, Casu, Black Yammy, Wakamao. I was saying to her, I want to see you to go. My name will be good. Those scared of being I when you're on your mouth. You go ahead and how do you see it about good? Some yet Maluo. No bons acesa e como meu na zelagu apaka inte tunetone magawa korire tage gonga gbebate ne mode yema sewe wapia ye sore to magasi mau kala muni black ya muni yema wa kama ana nere yetu tomorrow. I have a see you go to it. When you go to it, so go to it.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Wrap Up Radio. We're here again this evening. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. I want to thank all of you that are into Wrap Up Radio this evening. Thank you very much for many of you driving in here, coming to Wrap Up Radio to listen to us. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday afternoon. Thank you very much, those of you that are in the East, Monday evening. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Continue to support us. We appreciate it. All we can ask tonight is it doesn't matter how many of you, just share the video. Just click on share and share the podcast here to as many people as you can, because then they also can come in and join us for us to have fun here together and discussing things about our country. That's what we do. That's what we do. We will continue to do that. Whether we go in, coming in, talking technical stuff, infrastructure stuff, we will do that for you. Coming in, talking Tabata, we will also do that for you. Coming in, mixing Tabata with politics, which is our specialty here, we will do that for you as well. And but because that's what we do, we're very good at that. But we say we will be truthful. We will be truthful. We will be truthful. I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning into La Wrap Up Radio. Those of you that are here already, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Saturday we were on here discussing the overpass. They call it overpass. I call it great separation, but I would use that word overpass. We have that discussion here, and I show you many of you that was turning in. I show you what was happening and what are some of the things, the expected result. Um, because many people that were calling their concern were what will happen to the traffic coming into the bridge and traffic going out from the bridge. And I show you here, and the most likely what's going to happen, I show you that they will separate the big shot. They most likely will ride on top, and we, the small people, then will ride on the bridge. But the project itself, I want to tell President Baka and the Minister of Public Works for bringing this subject. It's going to relieve traffic. There's no question. But if it is done correctly, it will perform for which whatever it is that they have it for, it will perform to that expectation. But if they do it wrong and start doing construction based on the past experience that I have with them on Rawafi Highway, then because it's this, you can't mess this up. You mess it up, it's not like Rawafi Highway. You're talking grade separation. You mess it up to fix it, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. So there's not many fixes that are going to be. And that's why the Chinese are saying that they're going to be in control. Give them the control. Give them the control. They know what they're doing. That company, I've seen their work and they know what they're doing. But let's go on. Let's go on. Thank you very much for tuning in to Liberal Pub Radio. Again, Fatima, my sister, good evening. Madam, yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, safety, Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for this wonderful, wonderful day that you have given us. We say thank you. And we ask for many more days that you will give us. We say thank you for that as well. My Lord, we want to thank you for the traveling mercies on the president and everyone else that are going to be coming to the United States or who are already here. We say thank you. Guide them, guide them, guide them. Whichever way, whoever, whether they're in a car traveling from one city to another, guide them. Whether they're flying from one city to another, guide them. We put all of them in your hand. They are our fathers, they are our mothers, these are our leaders. We put them in your hand. My Lord, we ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. The President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Waka, be blessed. Whatever he touches, bless his hand. Whatever he knocks, whatever door he knocks, open the door in the interest of the Liberian people. Give him long life. You brought him on, the job is not done yet. Guide him, give him more wisdom to do what he's supposed to do for the people of the Republic of Liberia. We want to thank you for that. For those brothers and sisters that are unable to join us tonight, whatever reason, step in, my Lord, because you have the ability to do that. We know you can do it. We pray to you. Your time is the best. We will wait for your time. But we want to thank you in advance because we know you can do it. We know you have done it before. Without you, we're nothing. Without you, we see nothing, even if our eyes were open. Yes, yes, your light is the light that guides all of us. And thank you for that. We want to thank you for everything else that you continue to do, the blessing, the opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything. We ask that the United States of America be blessed, the host country. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, so let's go on. I told you guys here on Saturday when I was doing the roll, how they call it? The overpass, they call it overpass. I call it gray separation. The actual name, the technical name is called gray separation. Because we're not passing over anything. Oh, Moses, good evening, my brother. We're not passing over anything. We're lifting roll up from the, so it's called grade separation. You're separating from the zero up whatever elevation you're gonna set. So, but if they say overpass, we say overpass. We say thank you, thank you, thank you. So I told you guys here on Saturday that indeed my Saturday show was not going to be political, and I'm not going to politicize the role either, not even tonight. And I told you, come and join me Monday, where Tabata and politicization will be part of the process. I'm a political guru here. To constrain myself to talk for 2 hours without politics, it was difficult. It was difficult for me, but I have the ability because I can compartmentalize issues. You see? So when I do that, I am able to go somewhere and say whatever it is that I have to say. But thank you very much. I thought I enjoyed myself that day as well. I also want to thank Prince Tama, Deputy Minister Prince Tama, Engineer Prince Tama for his leadership. I truly believe that if the people just stay away, stay out of Prince Tama's way, let them just stay out of his way. Don't bring politics into this. Let's Prince Tamba operate as an engineer. This bridge will be built fine. You put your positive business into Ralphie Highway. There are some stuff mixing right now. They're still fixing here and there. They're not going to finish that. Ralphie Highway will not finish in President Waka 6 years, even 12 years. It's not going to finish. They didn't reach the high part yet. Wait to the dump to the demolish that bridge. When they demolish that bridge, that canoe, when you sit down in that bureau and you're here East International, eh? To demolish that bridge, that canoe, when you come from America, that canoe you will use to cross that river. Or we're gonna go through Rafi, through Kakata way to come back to Monterey. They do not have the capacity to build the bridge. So I'm telling the Minister of Public Works, I'm asking the Minister of Public Works, contact the Chinese, saying you guys are very friendly with the Chinese. Tell them, please stand by because we're going to need you to build our bridge. So let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. So tonight I'm going to talk Rescue 2. I'm calling you very early tonight. I'm tired. Right, I've got my, you see me here? I got my juice here. So I sent, well, I thought I bought juice today. Let me think. I got to think now. Man, I said I want to know what I bought juice today. I got to think. You think what 200 year old? You think my mind still fresh? I beg you, man. Let me think a little. I'm wondering what I bought juice today. I'll kick the 3 year old baby out here. I'll kick the 3 year because the baby took her juice from me. She refused to share it with me. So I was supposed to kick her out, but I'll kick her out here. So her grandma and myself we were discussing. So the grandma begging me, don't kick your granddaughter out. She only 3 year old. But I'm thinking about it. What happened? She 3 year old, but she know how to not to share or how do you call it a grandpa with juice. Then you see, I'm not kick her out. She got her mind of herself. I'm gonna seriously consider that. But let's move on. Samson too. Folks, we heard there's some interesting thing that first of all, President Baka, thank you. He appointed his Minister of State, uh, uh, Steve, I believe it's what's his name, Steve, whatever his name is. I don't know these. They don't know me. I don't know. I just admire President Baka, and the fact that President Baka really want to do work. That's why I wrap myself around whatever agenda program. But I don't know them. They don't know me. So if I don't know their name, that force, are from Total. Call anybody from Total and see if I don't know. What am I? Ah, something to how you come to public like this. You got it, the thing hanging out like that. The African, like Gizzy Mayo. And I'm made from Maryland County. Like Gizzy Mayo ain't made from Sano County. Like Gizzy Mayo ain't made from Grand either. Like Gizzy Mayo. And when I play with it, you'll see it. Like we who speak Gizzy, we who from Gizzy County, that the kind of thing we can wear. I tell you, say, I'm from Grand again. You can have your Grand there. I'm moving to Lufa County. They don't know me. I don't know them, but I'm moving. Samson, too. Having fun again. But let's go on. So the president nominated his chief of staff. My understanding, been with the chief of staff for a very long time, and he has nominated the chief of staff, which is good. It's very good, very good. Uh, you know, so the good thing is understanding of what happening in the country, which is good. Very good at that. So uh, as far as I'm concerned, perfecto. Okay, perfecto. No issue whatsoever. Uh, the people are there to do whatever they have to do. That's fine with me. Well, I don't care. Why is my show being shared on Executive Mansion public page? Ah, my people. Ended on Executive Mansion. That trouble people. You know what? The people you gotta be afraid of them. That's so. How my y'all up in Executive Mansion trying to read some stuff. Then my stuff is being shared. I say you're gonna share. I say you're gonna share on Executive. That BB share people there. I don't want to go in trouble. Got my muck and run here. What wrong with you? You think I'm scared? I want to go to library. You think I want to go? I want to go to South Beach. What wrong with you? Why you share my thing? Ah, yeah, my people. Yeah, I scared. I say Monterey. I say your share my show. I can't. When I type executive mansion, the ah, yeah, Iggy, yeah, Iggy. You go on executive mansion page. What you call there? But anyhow, let's thank the president. I want to thank the president, but that's good. If they're watching me, maybe they would the political guru over there. Maybe they would learn one or two things from the told me. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. So the president appointed a chief of staff. Well, they can call him chief of staff, but I call him secretary. What? Secretary of state? No, not secretary of state. Okay, yeah. President Baka appointed Samuel Stikwa as chief of staff. Liberal Pub. Okay. President Baka appointed Samuel Stikwa as Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, replacing a friend. So this guy used to be chief of staff anyway. But this guy, I don't know him. I don't. I will do more on him. I will do more to find out what exactly he's bringing on the table. But I think he's very smart. He's very smart. President Baka, why you think I'm not working with President Baka? Because President Baka don't let dumb people, stupid people. You don't like working with them. He picked the smart. Look at his cabinet. So smart people. That's why they're giving him a hard time. Because all the people that smart. President Baka is supposed to mix them up. You bring something to who is dumb. You bring it on board. So there was some smart children that were ruined. But you bring so smart people. The competition. They don't talk to each other because they're all smart. But President Baka he like working with dumb people. Why the men he say are too smart? Why would want to work with dumb people so they will give me a hard time? I beg you, man. But that's just very nuts. My understanding, this guy is very smart, very smart, very smart. Okay. So we want to tell the president, thank you. Another thing I want to talk about, I'm going to be all over the place here tonight. I'm going to be all over the place tonight. The man name is Samuel Steve Qua. Steve Qua. Okay. Uh, but what I like to see from Steve Qua, though, I like to see his long birth certificate. Hmm. I am the immigration chief of the Republic of Liberia, by the way. Hmm. What Steve Qua? Where he come from? Uh huh. I like to see a long form of birth certificate. Uh huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, "Who are you?" They say you want birth certificate. Come to Liberia now. You said I ain't something Sacramento talk was say you want birth certificate. Come to Ralphie. We'll give it to you. They will just take you from Ralphie straight to South Beach because you asked for birth certificate. Who are you? Nah, big you man, something to. But anyway, so we'll be all over the place here tonight. We'll be all over the place tonight. This is one of those nights you will hope that uh, the like of my own young brother here, smart guy too, will be able to join us and we have conversation. So let's see. Let me read a little bit here about this guy here tonight. Okay, I'll spend some time on it. They say. Uh, the appointment of Stephen A. Stikwa as Minister of State for President Jeffrey comes at a critical moment in the administration of President Bakai. It followed the unfortunate passing of Stephen, we all say sorry, a ceasing statement who had been a key player in Bakai executive. This transition is not just a change in personnel, but a recalibration of leadership of the very heart of the presidency. So, people, from all indication, it seemed like, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I would say, and that's one of the reasons why these type of position, I believe, and President Baka is entitled to do exactly what he's doing. Yeah, yeah, doesn't even have to listen to me. But when you bring people on board, when you employ Liberians, not based on family lineage, not based on friendship and what have you, but strictly based on marriage, then they don't have to be concerned. If you're seeking position with the Liberian government and you strictly want position based on your knowledge, not based on friendship or money you pay, then you don't have to worry about this. But many people in different position now, those who believe that they came, or not believe, I believe that they came to their position based on the fact that the late Grace Street brought them on because they say, oh, Grace Street protecting that one, oh, Grace Street protect. Now, Grace Street have passed, they're shaking. While we are Samson tool, engineer Samson tool, we take a position with Minister of Public Work, asked by the president to work, then because the late Grace Street passed and I'm be shaking, I'm from town for Christ's sake. The only time you're going to, the president can say, you know what, Mr. Toe, I don't want you to. I say, thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate that. And not because I pay somebody to get a job. Or not because somebody say, oh, at something to I can get you a job. My beginning can't get in there. Even though they know I don't know nothing. I can't perform. I am unable to perform at that position. But because the person is connected with the president, they put me there. Then when that person, of course, I'm going to be shaking because I got nothing to, I never have anything to offer in the first place. I was only put in there because a friend, a family, a relative asked me to be in that position. No, these are things that are killing us. Knowing fully well that Samson told cannot perform in that position. But Samson told uncle and auntie, then they beg you. You say, okay, we'll get you job. You put me in there. I can't do anything. I can't do anything. But many of us take like government position as a way to feed our extended family. As a result, when we continue to think like that, the private sector will always be down there because many people are not paying attention to that. Government cannot do all. But in Liberia, we think government should do all. So now with this young man, with this guy coming in with Steve, with what's his name again? Samuel Stikwa. With Samuel Stikwa coming in, all of those that were connected to Gristry, they are afraid tonight. They are afraid. They are afraid because they believe they might get kicked out. You think I Samson too? Engineer. I'm just engineer anyway, engineer in the state of California, where every little line that I put on, it goes through rigorous performance test. What they line they total man I put in again. What is they want here? They go and test it and say, okay, when I do my line, when I do my roll, I take the most bigger truck in California. They call it SAT truck in California. I put that truck on the road, and that truck perform without hitting any of my sidewalk, without hitting anything. All my side distance, everything calculated. You think they able to pull forward and say, Mr. To where you put here? They able that I the one would take joy in LeBron because the unfortunate thing happened to Minister Griston that I'm scared. You're able me? You're able me? That is song I've been singing. You know you don't know nothing. But you pretend to know you don't know, but you pretend to know that you don't know. And yeah, you know, they all scared. They all scared because they got nothing to offer us. And now Minister Grocery is gone. They're scared now. Yes, Samuel still quite coming now. Samuel still quite too now. Hmm? That Liberia. Now you see, now you know. You say, okay, have a game. Grocery now yeah again, say bye. And you can't eat. How we're going to move this country forward? How we're going to move? And don't tell me it's not going to happen. Oh, you may not tell me it's not going to happen. I was in Monrovia, huh? I was in Monrovia during the president we are coming in inauguration. I got the tape, I got a video, and all that. Did a live show from the stadium that day. So the next day, eh, my sister was working for one of the government agency at a very top position too, because she's very smart, very, very, very smart. So she called me, said, the people here, the CDC going around, going from one office to another. If you're not a member of CDC, they want you out so they can occupy, CDC can occupy that. What is that? And I didn't believe it. So in the afternoon, around about 4 or 5 o'clock, most of the Liberian diaspora sedition that went home for the inaugural thinking so because they were smart. Those were original member of CDC. Those were members, founding members of CDC. They got their market, closed the door. They can't see nothing because their intent was to if CDC they miss if CDC have allowed these smart people from the diaspora to be with the president and work because that was the plan and work with the president, they were never going to be 12 years as small. 12 years said we were going to be begging CDC. You'll come back. They called President Wells say, but the Constitution, forget about Constitution. I something too. I wrote the Constitution. Don't worry about it. In fact, all the people that wrote the Constitution, and I'm writing Constitution, but all the people that wrote, they die now. Don't worry about it. Because that's how good CDC was going to be. But immediately after the inaugural, McGill took it over. People that came from I didn't go to the inaugural board that night because I felt I don't want anything from anybody. I tired anyway. I spent the whole day at the Anthony Tubman Stadium standing on my feet. I need to go to sleep. I don't want anything. But the next day, when the people started filing into my sister place, because my sister, a lot of people know her. Okay, she's very friendly, very friendly. So the people started filing in. And the story I was hearing in the afternoon, market took everything. People they want people to pay money to get something. I'm not paying anything. Good thing I have an open ticket. Yeah, my man, I say I got open ticket. I go. I got my family over there. I got open ticket. I go in. The people started leaving. The smart CD shit. Don't tell me the people that left there. If they smart, how come they beat them? How come President Baka beat them? That's so Flaka J that left. That's so Flaka J that left CDC. Good sedition. The blackness. That's so Flaka J. People who pay money for job. I say so. I say so. I say so. People who pay money for job. Like the people that left there. The Baka say, okay, I will teach your sense. President Baka said, I will teach your sense. President Baka came and started striking all of the good notes. How corrupt that government was. If you want something serious, call me. I'm here. Rescue train, he says. If you want something better in that country, put a position out, let the best of best Liberian compete. If you turn me down because I'm not qualified for that job, understandable. But don't ask me for fasting because fasting, I don't even get money anyway. Fasting, I would not spend on anything in Liberia in terms of job. You can keep your job. You can keep your job. I don't need it. Because I don't want you, I'm not going to pay you for anything, especially something that I can do. Then I'm going to pay you. I'm going to pay you for what? Because I want job. I coming over there to pay cut already. If I were to go to Liberia, that pay cut, you know how many dollar pay cut I'm going to get? The only benefit, if I were to take job in Liberia, I'll go to Total every weekend. That benefit, no amount of money in America can satisfy that. No amount of money. They can pay me $1 million. It can't satisfy that. It can't satisfy that. Because I will go to Total every weekend. Nothing in America can do that. That's the only thing that I'm going to regret not having. And the fact that I will be able to impact my engineering knowledge on the young folks. But I can do that right here, sitting down right here. I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. But it says Samuel A. Stikwa is coming in. And those flakaje, those rascals, not my word, President Baka word, those rascals that are unable to produce. Those rascals that are unable to produce. They're scared, they're shaking. Well, the man coming in, maybe he will bring your own person. Who knows? Well, okay, yeah, he comes. Rescue 2 is here. Rescue 2 is here. Rescue 2 is here. The subject matter coming to be sweet. You're going to sit down. Now you're coming to enjoy the show. Rescue 2 is here. You're coming to enjoy the show. So, like I said, if you don't know anything, stay. Don't pay money for job. You pay money for job. Thing happen now. You're scared now. Thing you don't know how to do. They got mismatched position. Minister who has no idea on what they're doing. The minister because they put in there, somebody put in there. There's an example now. Let me welcome Rescue 2. Rescue 2, thank you for joining me tonight. We appreciate it. What's on your plate, sir?
Well, Libra, thank you for having us. And to the audience, we want to say thank you guys again for coming, joining us. We are here, Libra, and I heard you talking about the Tikwa guy and celebrating his stuff. I think, in my opinion, the president did make a choice on the basis of loyalty, but not a choice on the basis of implementation. You
What do you
know,
mean?
on the
What do
basis
you mean? What do you mean by what do you mean? What do you mean rescue too? What do you mean? Ah, they think you style you and they come in park company. Like, where you going with it? Begin. Yeah.
well,
Sunday,
there was so
Sunday good, Sunday good, Sunday bad. What we get when you hear the rescue too? We here
yeah, that's sour sweet.
I tell you, we on the street like where
No,
buy, not
we
buy
want
for
to
there. But
see
you just what are you doing with us? You becoming tabula rasa on
Tabula
us, huh?
Raja Bugania. The paralysis enigma.
Ah, I tell you, and I said it,
Paralysis.
the man even tell officer you said that okay, but let's hear from you. Let's
Well,
hear from you.
the record of the man is that the man was a chief of staff for 12 years, you know,
Mm,
and all of that. Chief of staff for 12 years does not translate into a minister of state
I tell you.
for presidential affairs. So, you know, when it comes to implementation, when it comes to being qualified for the position, understanding the dynamics of the political landscape of Liberia and how to set the president perspective for the right trajectory to transform the cabinet, because he's going to be working around the cabinet. He have to be abreast with the functionalities of the cabinet. Is he up to that level? That's what I'm saying. So when it comes to loyalty, the president make the right choice when it comes to loyalty, hiding the president's secret. Let us say that they working in the executive mansion, there's some kind of plenty of secret bad thing the president will be doing that you got to hide. I hear people talking, oh, if Costa go there, the people got to hide. Then what you hiding in the mansion? What you what do you go here hide?
So let me give you this my own personal experience, Terry. So back when Madam Sally was president in her second term, and this one I called me. Amara Conan was minister of finance, and so no, not Courtney, and so yeah, because when I started calling in, they were pure. They would get my relative. One of my relative, she had a friend who were at the finance ministry, but he knew this lady. She was very good, very good. She used to work. In fact, she's back again, working for 500, one of the 500 Fortune 500 company again. She was working for them before, and she left to go to Liberia. They were not happy because she was very good at that company. So she went to Liberia. She was there for about 6, 7, 8 years, or even more. She was working. So there was a position. This young man wanted her to come to that position to be a director at the finance ministry, some kind of director. Huh? They refused. They got the deputy. I think his name was Collie, some doctor Collie was deputy to come out American at the time.
Hmm.
He recognized this lady name. He said this lady used to work for somebody who is an enemy of the state.
Wow.
So he said they refused. With big top people, I almost call a name. I called them because they present my relative. I called the top. He's my friend. I said, can you talk to these people? I call Amar guy already calling me. I call Amar Connor. He said, okay, let me talk to your friend, our mutual friend. Let me talk to him. Then they came, all two of them, Amar Connor, our mutual friend, came back to me. So the old man said, no, play too
Hmm.
sensitive.
Hmm.
So I'm just telling you, there are some secrets.
I understand there are some secrets. I understand, Libra. That's why I say for loyalty wise, he did it right. He did the right thing when it comes to loyalty, when it comes to protecting the sanctity of the presidency. He did the right, he made the right decision. But when it comes to implementation, is this I already see the man laughing with what the justice minister. There's a picture because this guy already have been working in with the president's entourage. I don't see any rift among them. I don't see any kind of aggressiveness from his view, from his position to be able to raffle, to be rough with the cabinet so that they can be able to implement the president's agenda. I don't see it in him. I see a flexible guy. I see a guy who is calm. I see a guy who can flow by the wind. I don't see a guy who will stand up to protect the interest of the president. I don't see that. I see a guy.
I think I have
Who,
to disagree with you on that one.
yeah, and that would
The
be
reason
fine.
the reason is, as you corrected, this guy used to be chief of staff. He been chief of staff when President Obama was vice president,
Yeah,
and they were all, including the chief of staff, all of them were parked in the garage. They were not squatting, nothing. They were not moving. Now they have the opportunity. So President Obama, I believe he was still the chief of staff.
right.
So when we're talking about somebody interest, most likely he will be someone, because before the president, he will be the first person to see the president. Most likely, as the chief of staff, be the first person to see the president and the last person to see the president before the day is over. And
Hmm.
President Waka most likely will be someone that will rely on this person. And I believe, and I could be wrong, but speculation is my name anyway. I believe if it hadn't been for their friendship with Grace Street and President Waka, I think this guy would have been the first choice. But because my honesty, I think I told you a long time ago, President Waka called here, and people like Grace Street are tired. So just come and you just impact the young people for some time, then maybe 6, 7 months, 1 year, 2 years, you can leave.
Right.
Okay. But this guy, I believe, if Grace Street was not there, if Grace Street had not come in, if Grace Street had completely refused, this guy would have been the president. So I think the only thing here is whether they mess it all, they ain't mess it all. 2029 coming. Liberian will judge them. So if he's there to say, I'm only here because I'm going to protect the interest of the president, which is good, but the agenda must be put forth. But if you start protecting people, officers, because
That's my
they
point.
yet, if you start
And
protecting
that's
those
what I
people,
see in him. He's gonna protect people. And,
if
and,
he's
and that position needs somebody who is rigorous, somebody who is going to fight, put pressure on cabinet ministers for them to do the job.
exactly, and if he doesn't,
Somebody who will recommend that the president dismiss cabinet minister because they're not performing. Somebody aggressive,
we'll find that out. We'll find that
you
out.
see. And I don't see it in him.
How
I
many
see
more
a
years?
flexible guy.
How many more years they got? 4 years, right?
4 more years. I see a
Also,
and I
the same
believe
time,
that,
the
like
same
you
time
said, right?
Donald Trump gonna be out. At the same time, they will be out if
Right.
they don't
Like
perform
you
well.
like you said, right? Or you said something, man. Okay, like you said, the president, first person he thought on was Gillespie. Even though Gillespie was supporting Cummings,
Cummings, yeah,
he did not hesitate right after he wanted to call Gillespie because he knew that this guy understands the politics of the country because he worked with Madame Sirleaf in apparently the same position. He been involved. Then Mr. Cummings, he was on Mr. Cummings' team. He is abreast with the political landscape of Liberia, and he's elderly.
he used to
So when he
be. I
said
believe he
before,
used to be. I believe he used to be superintendent too, isn't he? Grace Street.
I think so.
I
But when
think
he
he used to be
stands
superintendent.
before a cabinet minister in the president office, because of his age and his experience, they will submit to him. They will listen to him when he speaks. But this guy, will this expertise that is around the president listen to the guy?
Well, according to
So
the Soviet,
I'm still going to think about it, but yeah, I still think it's something to think about.
so
Yeah.
so I mean, he got master in administration. He got a bachelor in political science. So those Liberian people, Liberian people,
But what have been his role or his involvement into the
even,
political landscape of Liberia?
but
Do you
this is
know
why.
him politically?
No, but here's the thing now. He was a staff, a chief of
Yeah,
staff
chief
in the
of
president
staff.
office.
But chief of staff is a laid back position. Labor
In the president office, yeah.
taking me around almost like husband or so. Chief of
Uh
staff position.
you better be careful.
I
that
gotta be
that
careful before somebody.
I just went on Executive Mansion website. They show it being. I don't know who put it there, but it's there.
Oh, hey there?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, no. Please don't put it there. Please
Go
take
jump
it down.
on Facebook, Executive Mansion Facebook. You'll see us there. And you don't
But
want.
labor. But who go put it in the executive mansion?
I don't know.
But
That why I'm talking tonight. Not about no.
but labor, why you
no,
didn't tell me? You got me for intro. but
Yeah.
but here's the thing, labor. The man, the chief of staff, is a laid back position. The position he in that a real man position. When you say man call for man, this is man position. You understand? This is when you got to whisper in the ears of the president, Mr. President, that person you're trying to appoint, that person shouldn't go in that area. You have to understand the political landscape, the dialectics, the confusion, the tension, and how to calm the tension when there is an uprising or tension in the country. You got to know exactly where to go and the things to do in order to ease tension and in order to. So I'm not against, but I think that around, it's something to look at.
Would you have preferred Aaron Costa?
To me, Henry Costa because to me, Henry Costa have learned from his mistake. Henry Costa is a young man. Young people make mistakes. And I believe, up to today, that will be a landmark for him. He will forever regret this, and he will forever remember this. And only thing I could imagine, Henry Costa, I saw a picture they posted when he and the president in the U.S., all right? When they started the campaign, that Henry used to escort the president all over. I imagine him being in the president office on that same kind of course.
And yes.
And what about Henry Costa that would have brought a shift? The cabinet know that Henry Costa is abreast with the political landscape of the country, and they know he's not afraid of nobody.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So he would have protect the president's interests and make sure that his agenda is accomplished.
And this is I agree with you. And I think President Baka, and I was saying this morning to somebody, I heard that person running a muff, because he let her run more all the time. He probably sleeping right now. You're not disturbing my show. But I was saying,
who the CEO?
Yeah, I was saying the fact that Henry Costa was not picked. It's not. I really don't feel good about it. Now, Henry Costa, okay, he's young. And I believe, as I said today, his mistake. I think people like Bernard Ure, whom he used to count on a lot as a father figure, should have stepped in with Henry Costa.
Right.
He said, "Let it go. Don't say anything. Leave it alone." Now, President Bakai also at this time should realize that when things were not looking up, it was Costa who brought it up to the population of the Republic of Liberia. All of these rascals, his words, not my word, the Unity Party boys, they got nothing. They were nowhere. Until when Witherspoon stepped in, that's when they all started going to Spoon TV, utilizing Spoon TV for people like, what's his name, Steve, or whatever their name is, for them to come, yeah, yo. And now they all back up now because the position is there, as though as though if President Baka is not seeking re-election, Unity Party will not win anything. They will be done. And so I thought perhaps President Baka would have said, you know what? What a member of Unity Party people, bring those who are against Costa, let's have a conversation. And Costa should have been the one. Because this guy here, yeah, he's already an insider. He already have a favorite among the Unity Party. You see, yeah, the kind of thing that's going to come out now. Because there are people who graciously brought in, and this guy might not be in favor of them.
But
they got nothing to offer. They're all scared now.
Liberal. You see how CDC quiet, they happy with the puppet fee. because they know that this is a lenient position. It's a lenient position for the woman.
Mhm.
So they're happy because they know nothing good gonna come from there. That's why you see they're not making no. What they were against was Costa, because they know
Yes.
if Costa is in that mansion, things will shift.
And the
Now, what they were
president
afraid of-
agenda, the
now,
president will achieve his agenda.
yes, that is why they were all on social media. So, why the Papa can't pick Tikwa, the man been with the president for over 12 years. The man been did that. They were all on social media talking.
That CDC will pick for you, then we know we got problem. But no, seriously,
And they're
seriously.
quiet. And yesterday on Spoon TV, somebody asked the question. I think I was thinking. He said, "But why is CDC quiet?"
Mhm.
Then they say, "Oh, they focus their mind on Costa because they never wanted for they say because if the Papa had chosen Costa, you always have to watch the position of the opposition when you're making no kind of decision. The side that they are against, that the side you should go for, because they are afraid of him, and they know Costa understand he's abreast with the nation politics. So when he in that position, they know it's a threat for plenty because he will shake plenty things.
Costa not getting that job, it will come back to
people say the man can be trusted, the man can talk.
Well, the man can be trusted. The man brought you to power.
But
now you know
everybody around the president, even the vice president, calls the president. The vice president say, God forbid, I don't want to even use that thing on the network. The kind of demeaning statement he made on the radio.
In the past, that's what we say.
UJ Facron.
Yeah, all of them. All of them.
About the president.
All of them when 2017, when they were running campaign, what UJ Facron he say about the woman? Eh?
Even Fadika said things about the woman. But if the woman can call all of you're working with him, then why are you?
Then you don't want him to bring my Costa. Costa would acquire
the man
all those
fought for the revolution.
He was the leader of the revolution. He was the leader of the revolution.
It's spilled milk. Okay, but I hope and pray that JMB put him somewhere that he will be able to contribute to his country interest before this leadership come to an end.
Yeah, I just hope.
Yeah, I hope JMB put him somewhere solid.
Right, but Costa also our advice that he doesn't get upset with it.
No, I don't think he upset. He even posted. I saw something. He posted the president's travel today. When the president left, he posted it and he told the president safe trip. And I also saw a post for him prior that I knew that things had shifted. He made a certain post. He said something about, people are fighting, almost like people are trying to fight against the president's decision.
Mm-hmm.
So when he posted that, I said, "Oh, something has shifted."
But it was a Unity Party member, young people themselves. They the one was against this. But here's the surprise here. The paper not done yet.
Thank you.
Costa will be put in a position of relevance. And all the the rascal they got over there, Costa will put them in their place. He will come here and put them in their place. They can't make it with him. They one-on-one. None of them, first of all, able to, all of the young people at the minister here, none of them able to stand Costa and have a debate. They don't have it. And that's why during the campaign, they were taking a back seat. And Costa was in the front. But because he made one mistake, they all capitalized on it. This is why they themselves can never be trusted. Because if you are true revolutionary, you will ask the old man, all of you young people will ask the old man to forgive Costa and let Costa come along with you.
Right.
But all of them, they put their hand up because they got a job now.
Well,
they got a job now. Yeah, you're going to enjoy your job. You're going to enjoy your job.
People got a job.
Let them go ahead. Because many of them, they got nothing to offer. but if they were smart, why is it that we're having this kind of problem? Why are we having so much problem in the government? They want stealing the other money missing here, the other thing here. If they were smart.
Like today, Libra, I was just reading a breaking news. I don't know if it's breaking news or so, but Liberia has qualified for the MCC qualified Liberia as a candidate country.
Yeah, but being a
So,
candidate country, it doesn't mean you're gonna get it. Like
well,
Trump,
I think
Donald Trump can five finger you anything he want.
this was posted by the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning for 5 hours ago, and
Yeah.
it's a fresh update because we were in the pipe, but we are not yet qualified. But now we are qualified, and Gafambe mentioned of how there are some guys that will be coming to Liberia. But like what I wanted to say, Liberia, maybe to shift the conversation a little bit, even though that's my disappointment, but I prayed and hope that the president put Costa somewhere solid. But what I wanted to say, I wanted to show you today, Gafwan, the disparity between Gafwan and Amara Kone, right? Today, if it were Amara Kone, he would have carried a projector and he would have detailed the information that Gafwan could not detail today properly.
That's
As
what
a
I said
prime
today.
minister.
If you're going to expose yourself, you saw what America did to CDC with the
But that
talent,
one,
with the talent alone. CDC were crying. They were crying. Before
but
that,
the man forced President we are to resign to how you call it,
accept the
to
result.
accept the result before.
To concede before long. You know that's. But America, when he came here in Sacramento, I have his speech here. When he came here in Sacramento, he gave a speech here, and I will read that speech someday. That young man is very smart, very very smart. One thing. Now I don't know about him and the $30 million saga and what have you, but they're all Liberian. That's what we do. We always have saga, no allegation on us and what have you. But you've got one. First of all, the people been accusing you of having an ambition of want to be president. Number one. Second, they've been accusing you. The whole of the country been hearing about you, allegation that is, that you are involved in this and involved in that. And you know the kinds of work that you have been doing. You're gonna kind of sit down in front of the TV. I mean, and you don't want to mental. Even ask you a question. Wait, let me finish here. I'm finished here. Hold on. I'm finished here. And that the kind of conversation you're gonna have with Witherspoon. That Witherspoon you're gonna come and face with. I'm finished here. They'll just pull you down some more.
What?
You come over there and show that Liberian see, and then Witherspoon will now be forced to bring more document.
Thank you.
But you can't say, no. The man call me name. He text me, and he text me, call me liar.
That is where I thought he missed the mark, because he became aggressive, like to say he came purposely to attack Witherspoon, and that is where Witherspoon wanted him to be, so that he could be disoriented and not focus enough,
and be vulnerable
to give the details in regards to explaining to the Liberian people what is really going on, because he had information.
Again, Terry, when you get people in conference, he's a very smart person. You saw what he said? He went back to his LU days. He said, you think you're propagandist? We got people in this place. We got men. You think that men business we're going to talk about here? You think that war we're fighting? Intellectual engagement.
Yes.
We got men. He pulled himself back to a LU day. You think that sour will help you, my man? That sour will help you. Sour can't help you. You're talking about your LU day, and yet still, and Witherspoon can tie him around. Say, look at him. He's talking about your LU day, but yet still LU can't even open on Monday. What kind of man is that? You put yourself in any kind of position.
But he did explain, though. To be honest,
it's not enough.
That's my point. My point was, it was not clear enough as the way Amara would do it, that even the layman will sit down and drink cold water and say, yeah, I understand the particular thing. Gafan was not able to display that. He became more political
aggressive
because he was vexed. And
The
that
only
is
people,
how
the only people
you
that will
have to
listen to him, will
compose
continue to
yourself.
listen to him, are people who are angry with him.
Thank you.
And the people who will stay with him. But people who don't know the whole story and you're coming to
Let,
come listen to you and say, "Oh, the man, fair man,
let me highlight one thing he did not fully explain. He did not fully explain the $2 million that the GAC formed as a loophole. That he did not fully explain that. He did not also fully explain, giving us the breakdown of the budget that have been given. Like, for example, right, the men were asking him, what is the budget this year for the UL? He started looking for it. I thought you already supposed to have it on your tablet
You ain't got it.
or your iPad.
He didn't come over there with all kinds of thing in
The guy was angry.
The thing he came over there is to fight. It's
You
to
know?
fight because he's been exposed.
Even when they
He want to
asked
be
him about,
president.
when they asked him, do you want to be president? He didn't fully explain. He was too combative. He became very aggressive. He has so much information that he could have downloaded to the public that the public could have learned from. Even though he gave us something, he gave us some information that we know that, yeah, this thing you have already given the people the budget, and any other money you give in now will be outside of the budget, which is off budget spending. That was clarified. But there were a lot of loopholes in what you project, what you were saying, and you did not fully give us the information we needed. You are even struggling to bring the information, looking on paper, guessing, and and all the kind of thing. Trying to first you gotta be prepared. You gotta have all your data stretched or laid up before you on a tablet or an iPad. You get people working for you. They can set it up for you. Any point you want to stress, you just press it and you stress it. When a man asks you a question, you go straight to what you already outlined, just in case the question pops up. Especially you already know most of the major questions that will be coming at you. But you start looking, yeah. Look, Liberia need to be serious. We got to get serious.
But I may want to be president.
I thought that those things were something that needed to be looked at.
But yes. First of all, you don't even need to respond to Witherspoon. You are a minister of information.
Yes, you ain't on the same level.
By you responding to Witherspoon, what does it change? It doesn't change anything. If anything, you have now elevated Witherspoon to your level.
Thank you.
So Witherspoon are going to say, as the minister, he lied.
But let me tell you the strategy Mr. Witherspoon does, Mr. Liberal. Let me say it. What he does, he go for the big fish in the government. He brings them on his platform, pet them. He pet them very well. He used them to all kind of things they want to talk for that moment. They celebrate, they're happy, they laugh. He act like he friendly with them. Then when they leave, then after some time, he found stuff on them. And then he bring it on his platform to disgrace them. And the reason for that is because he wants people to be attracted to him. So that is why you a unity partisan. If you look at it kind of man, that's why I call him a political psychopath. Because only a political psychopath can do the kind of thing. Wherein you look for watch his programs. All the people Stanton Witherspoon have brought on his show, from all previous government, he have denigrated, he have destroyed. Everybody from the previous government, Samuel Twe, Nathaniel Magee, Mo Ali, all the people he brings on his network is for his promotion. It's not for them. And that is the thing they don't know. He pet them, he draws them to the network because he wants people to see that he is able to bring big people on the network. He's friendly with these guys. He know these guys. They are talking. And when people see that, then he bring them and he slice them.
And people believe it. People will believe it. But people will believe it. Yeah, but people will believe because you were just here yesterday. You think I'm lying on him? The man of my friend. You always say the man of my friend.
Yes. That's what Gafan told him today. Say, you're not my friend. I don't know you. It was heated today. Gafan said, look, I don't know you. I never Look, Liberia is an interesting place, Liberia.
Yeah, yeah. So the president is here. I heard the president is already here in the state. The program is not till next week. Where you coming from? Where you coming for? The early. All the people start. What's his name? Thomas Fowler. Then they in America. Where are you here for this early to do
Oh
what?
yeah, I saw something. Thomas Fala, Tifa.
Yeah,
Oh, when I
yeah.
live, the old man preparing for 2029.
I mean, I'm gonna. That's what I said. You're not gonna retire. A
you,
big
you
year.
you see men at Tifa on the train. Then you say the conductor is not conducting.
They let them sit down there. The only way Unity Party gonna fail. The only way Unity Party gonna fail if the president is not seeking re-election.
Hmm.
If the president because I don't see Vice President Jeremiah Cohn running on Unity Party ticket as a standard bearer. It's not gonna happen.
Why
It's
not?
not gonna because first of all he's not Unity Party member.
But he don't have to be liberal. He can
Yeah,
become.
yeah.
He can
Well, you
become
can become.
Unity Party.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Yet there are people in Unity Party already. People like Kafwan there. They believe that they the ones have to
That's
carry
a
the
fun
mantle.
point.
Huh?
That's a fun. That's a fun
So
point.
so they will not allow what's his name the vice president to take over Unity Party.
But if they do
Now
allow it, they will lose massively.
they will exactly. So their best bet now, and I was going to say their best bet is to negotiate with the vice president and
Right.
beg him to come take over Unity Party because many of them they got nothing. If they put their name, myself, I will run for Liberty Party president.
Oh, you were wrong.
I'll run for Liberty Party.
You go
They
back
know
to your
me.
party.
No, I never left Liberty Party. Liberty Party left me. I never left them. But let's go around here.
Wow.
Uh,
So
let's go.
Liberty Party left you, but you never
Yeah,
left
yeah,
them.
yeah. Liberty Party Liberia left me. Liberty Party USA. I don't even hear my knee against it.
So you allow for Dillon then to carry you?
They can have it. That Bassa Party anyway. They can have it. They finish kicking the crumb people out. That crumb Bassa people party. They can have it. They kick all the crumb people out of the Liberty Party anyway. They can have it.
So I
But
heard that.
no,
Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I heard that the Minister of State is a Sapo man.
Most likely, if
Yeah, I heard that
he's
he's
from
Sapo.
Sino, yeah, most likely,
Concerned.
most likely, if he's Sapo, then we got issues. Because the crew and Sapo business in Sano County, it has never been easy to. They have not really resolved their issues. Milton taking them milk that to the hill. They have so many issues with that, you know. So I hope the Sano brothers have settled their issues and they can support the chief of staff as much as they can. Myself, a Sapo man too now. I'm looking for a job from the chief of staff now, Peter. Myself, a Sapo man now, eh?
But you and the Sapo people here share the same.
Yeah, but I'm ready. I'm ready for no job. They can have that job. I'm ready for anything here. They can
No,
have
never
that
don't
job.
say that. When the people get ready, they will call you. You gotta
No.
go.
But
Give
even
the
if
call.
they get, if they're ready and I'm ready, then we'll work. But why if they're ready, I'm not ready. I'm not. Mm-mm.
Labor, you can't do that. Look at that bridge. Look at that bridge presentation on Saturday.
Oh,
I
you watch
watch it.
it?
Yeah, I watch it. You can do that. The people need you. You are
The-
asset.
That bridge. If they turn it over to the young man, Prince Tama, and Minister Gaten get out of it completely, and just trust Prince Tama to run that, it will be fine. But if he comes in and inject politics, because the Chinese already told them they don't have no authority. The Chinese have complete authority.
Right.
So if Minister Gaten want to inject himself, they're gonna have issues. Because if you make one mistake, like the many mistakes they have made on Ralphie Highway because of greed and politics. But Ralphie Highway, I told you, it will not finish. Even President Baka's second term, it will not finish. Ralphie Highway, you're talking about almost 20 years or so before they can finish it.
What?
Watch and see. Watch and see. You
Wow.
know, I keep saying this. You know what? You know the problem. Yes, another thing. They have the towers, power towers. You know, light towers. They dug on them. Those things can't survive within the next 4 or 5 years unless they go and refix them. They're not doing that. Number one. If the Liberian people sit down and East International break that bridge, when you come from Tower Hill, that bridge, you can go over. That canoe will use to cross that river to go to Monrovia, or you got to go all the way to Kagata to go to Monrovia. Okay, but the Great Separation Bridge that they're talking about, it's a good thing. It's actually a good project. It's a good project. Um, it will allow, because if they take it from blue flower, yellow flower, what that flower, what kind of flower is that house? Blue
White
flower,
flower.
white flower. If they take it, because when you get to white flower, from white flower to the other way, I mean from white flower to SKD Boulevard, you're going downhill.
Right.
So you don't want your bridge to go that far. So white flower is on top of the hill. So when you take it from there, you kill it at the hillside, because you gotta make it big. You gotta make that area big. So the two sides are coming from the bridge side, they can all join the bridge and come back to 4 lane. Because you're talking about 2 lane, 2 lane, 2 lane, 2 lane. So you're talking about 8 lane total, right?
Right.
Coming from eight back to four. So you're reducing it back to 4 lane, you're
So that
losing
means the
2 lane.
traffic will still be there.
Yeah, but it's easier. It's going to be easier now. So the people coming from EWA Junction in the morning, president, they're going to work. Let them climb on the
I'm on
mountain.
the top. Yeah, that's
Claim
what you
they
were
stay
saying
on top.
yesterday. Yeah.
So those small people like, oh, we stay underneath. Because right now, when the president going to work, they stop everybody. Get out the road. Get out the road. Get out the road. And that's why some of the accident happen. They kill people. But when you take it from White Flower, you go all the way. The issue now is when the good thing is those who working at the ministerial complex that lives in Pinsville, they will stay from on top. They will not do the top because they will stay underneath and get to ministerial complex. The people who gonna be on top are the people who working from Capitol Hill, Executive Mansion, going all the way to Waterside and things like that. Those are the people that are gonna stay on top. The people who going to be going to Cinco, those small places until you get to what's it, CDC headquarter area,
Right.
those people going to be underneath. So when you do it right, you will truly have a lifesaver in Liberia. On Sunday, you close the whole place. Everybody get back onto the lane at the bottom, because Sunday the traffic is not heavy. Monday morning, Yaka Koluba and the BB shot, and they go on top. In fact, because since one way they in Monday morning, the president can take the wrong side. That's what they do anyway. They're always taking the wrong side. So the president can take the wrong side on the bridge.
Right.
Yaka Koluba and the legislature take the right side on the bridge. The issue is when they're going to meet. Eventually, they're going to meet. Okay, but you have barrier. You can put barrier down to bring the president back into the lane where he can get off and go to work. But you don't have the traffic is not going to be congested as many people are concerned with.
Right.
Okay,
That's the main
yeah,
thing.
no, you're not going to
Because the
have
traffic in that area is, I said, sometime in the night, you're sitting in the traffic for 2 hours.
and that's going to help you. That particular bridge going to help a lot.
Right.
To be honest with you, if they do it right. But if you have Noah Gates in them and George Lobo then talking foolishness about that bridge that what you have no clue about, then they're gonna have issue. Then they're gonna have issue because they have no clue. You can't politicize that bridge.
No,
Yeah,
you
you can
can't
say
put
the
this.
president, you can say this thing happening under the president. In fact, that whole thing, the signature they bring it alive was done on NCDC part. I mean, on a CDC led government. Okay,
So
CDC
that Samuel
producer.
12 project,
Yeah. Well, yes, Samuel to a project, but
but
they
it's
have.
actually Unity Party project. They were the first that engaged that project.
Yeah, what happened was they, according to Gideon, and I'm aware of this as well. What
Oh,
they
okay.
wanted to do, they wanted the Chinese. First, they were talking about bypass having a at how do you call it, at SKD Boulevard, And, they're passing and that TB hospital right there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they're bringing the people up here to continue going to EW, but they wanted to do a great separation in that area, which is good because you got hill on the side. You don't have to build the dirt up already. You already have dirt there. But the issue was when you do that, the people coming from 77, SKD Boulevard, people coming from 77, they will have to either split them underneath or you put them on top of the bridge, and then from there to EW Junction is too close. You don't have long lanes.
Right.
Be able to empty the traffic into EW Junction without causing that huge traffic jam over there. So that wasn't going to work. But that was what they were proposing, major intersection in Liberia for the Chinese to come out how to relieve that. So they were on there until they left office. So President Weah and people came, they took it on. But they wanted to do the ministry of overpass, President Weah and his people. So that's how it turned to the overpass. When they were doing it, then the Chinese got vet with them because of Taiwan issue of the way they voted at the UN.
Yeah.
The Chinese, we got money right now. We're broke. But actually it's a CDC project, to be honest with you. So, but it does for me. It doesn't matter. The fact that they're going to do it is going to be very, very helpful. And I'm hoping I'm in touch with my son who's working over there. I hope they will do. The people refuse to give me the plan, so I didn't even discuss the plan. I just discussed a little bit of that. But let me see. We're going to be opening line, but let's go back into Liberian politics a little bit. So right now, the way things stand, if there was an election today between CDC and Unity Party with President Baka and President Weah, who you think gonna win? The way we stand right now, everything that you know.
I think President Baka will still win the election. And here is why.
Mm.
One of the things that people are enjoying under this leadership is responsible government, wherein they're not
A
listening to people.
good English speaking president government too.
Yeah, so wherein the people not listening to the killing, the person, the fear, the pandemonium of people being afraid that when they speak up, somebody will come hunt them overnight. People are not experiencing that fear that the people put in the people about president. We are government. I don't know, politicians. They will say politicians. They will say, but we saw the way how things went. That's number one. Number two, so the insecurity that people have, the sense of fear, is not in the country. So the people feel that anybody can say anything about the president. Nobody can harm them. Look at that guy on the Freedom Ando that working at FM. Or he get ready, he just talk anything or what he name. That lawyer, man, I've forgotten his name. So he get ready, he say anything about the president, nothing happened. That's one. People have the sense of security in the sense of being free to speak. Number two, the people are enjoying electricity, labor. And electricity
I heard that.
into many places. I talk with a few people in Liberia today. I asked them about the current. They say the current stable. They say when the current go, it take about 15 minutes. They come right back. So, and that is what people are enjoying. Another thing is happening, even though there is hardship in the country, which is not correct. The roads, people are being able to travel. They are commuting from one place to another. Like Gafon was saying today, he said that people sell up to 11, 12 o'clock in the night, which was not happening or frequently under the CDC-led government. So people will retrospect on all these things. For the corruption part, the corruption in CDC government is almost like the same thing in Unity Party government. The only thing is Unity Party people, one way or the other, they are able to justify some of the things they do. As compared to CDC, they never cared. They never had time to listen to the people. They couldn't come to defend anything. They never had time to say anything. So people will look at all those things and say, you know what? I think the paper is on course. But also people are watching to see what will come out of this 4 years or 2 to 3 more years from now? What will JMB do? What will be his accomplishment? What will he achieve? And this Millennium Challenge, this MCC Challenge, if it do work out, that will be a heavy boost for this government. And I doubt that 2029 it will yield any dividend for CDC. And the reason why people will also lose credibility in CDC, look at the headquarters. Up to now, they've been boasting all over that we'll come and put something in the ground, we're going to do this. Up to now, nobody had done nothing. They have not done anything. So they might pull up a huge number of voters because of other people feeling disenchanted. But in the end, majority of the people will vote for President Bokar. Because like what happening now, President Bokar got a kick in the national kick. Second thing he got on his side, a lot of people are deflecting from the CDC. The lack of Sir Joseph, the lack of Thomas Fala. Look at you, Thomas Fala in America today. Honor John, we are Thomas Fala never came to America. You think Thomas Fala will forget this? He will not forget it.
And Thomas Fala most likely still got court till in Monroe, in Montserrat County.
Yeah.
He still has supporter in Montserrat County.
Enough supporter in Raleigh and other places. Thomas Fala will not forget it. Under JMB government, Thomas Fala became deputy, how you call it? Speaker, deputy speaker. They don't want to move. So there are a lot of things that have changed so far. And these people now will be used by the JMB administration to influence the minds of their supporters. And that will be a difficult thing for former President Weah. But if they fail from now to meet up with all of what they promised the people, CDC in 2029 might just have a chance. They might have a chance.
Wow, that's the reversal a little bit, Rescue 2. Because all along
yeah.
in the last year or so, the last 2 months or even the last 3 weeks, no way, CDC, they got nothing. No way. And now you say might? Ooh, CDC, that's a plus.
Yeah. In as much as I don't want to say that because God have the final say. And but I cannot rule out CDC because Unity Party, there are some things they're doing, to be honest. I never expect them to do it.
Because they are rascals.
Yeah, to be honest, they are some things.
Not my word.
So they are feeding CDC indirectly with all them knowing that they are feeding them. You know, they are feeding them with all them knowing. Like today, look at the kind of stunning thing Gafwan said. In 2023, the audit report came out that CDC spent over $98 million. When you as a president, you as a leader, you took over the country, you promised to persecute those who steal. You look at somebody took $98 million from in your economy, and you sit down and watch them pass, then you say you love the country. I was listening to Akaras Gray on Spoon TV. He said in 2013, he said a Unity Party, when they audited them, they were short 500 million. So these people were short 500 million. You came to power, you never persecuted, then you say you love Liberia. You know what it means for them to take $500 million from the economy? From the Liberian people?
Well, Terry.
Then you wonder why we're still having death row in the capital, why feces still running in the central capital of the city. You get
so let me ask you this tonight. While you're gonna be in this hot seat. Let's do it that way. So if you're President Bokar, before appointing this guy, he said when he was looking around for chief of staff or president, minister of presidential affairs, and he said, "Oh, there used to be a young man on LPR." He said, "According to God divine, I was going to win, and I won. Let me bring that young man in to help me." What on sincerity? What are some of the things you would have had the president tackle Because you've seen a lot of things the president and his people are not even looking at. You're
They
in the
were the
community.
first
You're
thing.
in the. Go ahead.
The first thing I would advise the president to do is to tackle drugs. The first thing
How are they
to
going to tackle
employ
drug with no money?
the right people, the
Mm.
right people, employ the right people. You will get a job done. There are people in Liberia, they don't want money from your government, even though they need money because to operate operational fund, pay staff and things, they're not going to take it from their pocket. But they're not like the men that were there. What he need, or Hassan Fadika and what the guy need, or what is
Chroma.
those people never need money from job from those people were the best option so far for drugs
Because
because
their main intent was to work and ready
yes,
and really do away with the drugs.
with the drugs,
It's not about pay, but Chroma got money. Fanika done broke. So
you
whether you
know,
pay them, you pay them, not anything.
they're
Even the
not
other
anything.
guy, but they all got money. But now you brought people now. You brought people on board now that were police for that being the police for the last 12, 13 years, and you brought them into the
They know all the corner there.
brought them into the lucrative business now. They're gonna be easy. They're not gonna be easy. But what? Okay, that's the first one. Let's give me another one.
Well, labor, another one is to target roads, labor. You need road. I travel the length and breadth of Liberia. There are people that are literally struggling. And President Walker knows this because he went to Riverside. He went to Riverside. I will tell you that you see one paper on the radio, the guru, the political guru that supported you, that can dance for you, do everything possible to get him from Sacramento.
They don't know me. I don't know them. You will not come for me.
He will
First
come for
year,
you.
no,
Because I will tell you, say that
as soon
Papa here can lay
as
out
you
your
come on
country.
name, as soon as you come on name, what's his name? Cassidy, Anthony Cassidy will say no. Don't bring that man here. So
Labor.
they
But
will
that
not.
is it. You need road. You need farm to market road for people to get their goods from where they are. Liberia is a rich country when it comes to produce, when it comes to all these things. Once you have perfect road networking in the country, labor, things will pick up rapidly.
And yes, a thing here, Terry. And I don't want to go into the road business much. I just want to say this here. You don't need to pave. They have what's the name of this? You put the asphalt margin down, you put rock in it, chip and seal. In many of the in fact in Minnesota sometime in the summertime now, if you find time sometime take a ride in some of the county roads. You will find a road white. You think it's a quota, but when you start driving on it, you see the rocks. Those are the chip and seal. The rock, yeah,
Okay.
get away from the but it takes long time. Now in Minnesota, because of the snow, okay, they will come and plow the road. So at the end of the snow season, they're gonna have to do new chip and seal because when they plow, the plow blade will loosen most of the rocks. But in Liberia, if you do chip and seal in Liberia, which is very, very, very cheap, the asphalt road, if you do those things, your road will last for a long time. Those are the kinds of things you do with the feeder road. And another thing that I will advise these people, the senator that are building bridges, they are the one that causing serious problem. I'm telling you.
Political breaches.
Yeah, political bridges. They are the one that causing serious problem. Because first of all, they putting bridges on there. It's not designed. They just pay
Hmm,
people to put it up.
hmm.
Number one. Second, they put a bridge down about 50 feet.
So are you
Then you have
saying Musa Benete bridge that Fiamu?
please, I beg you, man. Musability need to contact engineers. If you really want to do that, he need to contact engineer. Let them give him a real bridge because the bridge you're putting there, it has to be in
Esther said
line.
Musa working on farm to market road.
Yeah, well,
That's what Esther said.
okay. But if you put a bridge there, the bridge has to be in alignment with the road itself. There are some bridges they put down 50 feet ahead of you. They got curves. How you have 50 feet of tangent? What the man coming from the bridge, they all of a sudden he bending.
Right.
You know, but those are the kind of thing they put down. And they just do all
And
the
the
man.
bridge is so narrow.
Exactly. And those bridges, God forbid, if we have to be attacked by Guinea, Africa, Sierra Leone, something like that, our war tank, they can't even go on the bridge, it will collapse.
But
So
do they even check the weight of
well, go see some of the construction. Still, rebar that you put in the concrete. The code said the rebar has to be at least 3 inches from the bottom of the concrete. So this is your concrete. I mean, this is the road, the flat ground. So you have your rebar and the concrete going to be at the bottom here. The rebar has to be 3 inches within the concrete. Because the reason of the concrete and the rebar, the concrete cannot bend. If you bend the concrete to a certain level, it will break. But they still allow the concrete to flex, to deflect.
wow.
But they got good engineers. The guy that can be coming out, I'll show you. He's a bridge engineer, Victor Smith. He does most of the bridges for the USAID. He used to do them. Why responsibility? They're not contacting these people.
The people doing political bridge labor, they're not.
You put in bridge down in 1 month, the bridge finish. Then when you look at when you we will be inside for a long time. So Terry, this is the form, right? Ain't you supposed to Aaron brother, hold on, Aaron brother. Okay. Aaron brother, just hold on 1 minute. Let me finish my laughing stuff. So when you pour in the concrete, right? This is the form, and you got something in the bottom here, right?
Right.
So when you pour the concrete in there, you're supposed to have a vibrator. They have the long tube, and you put it on the vibrator concrete. The reason there is to take the air out between the rock, the cement, and the sand, so it will mix all of them together. If you don't do that, the concrete gonna dry. But if you remove the foam, you will see the big hole, because rock don't want to mix with anything unless you do it well. All of the voids in the rock. If you have 2 rocks sticking together like this, right? If you have 2 rocks sticking together like this, in between my hand here, you see the big space? That's where the concrete and the sand supposed to fill. Only if you vibrate it. If not, even if the sand get in, there will be some place it will not go. That's what happened to Banga Highway. They finish the road, so sand. The cement wash up. Let me take this caller. Aaron, brother, good evening. Samson told I brought up, Let's hear from you, my brother.
Good evening, Mr. Toll and his son Terry. You guys can amaze me every evening. I'm telling you. How are you guys doing this evening?
Oh, we're enjoying ourselves. We really enjoying ourselves.
I know. I can see that. I'm watching it too.
Terry finished telling y'all there was an election today. Y'all be crying again.
I know. I heard it. and he couldn't get no justifiable reason why he think that.
But he just explained to you.
I just explained.
Everything that he explained was all tabata.
Okay. Well.
Your man Tomo Fala in America. Tomo Fala is here.
He said Tomo Fala in America.
And he said, I heard he said, Tomo Fala will see Tomo Fala never been to America. That person brought Tomo Fala to America. On definitely speak up. That person will bring you to America. That's not different thing.
Okay.
So let me weigh in on the conversation. There are some things going on in Liberia that you guys who have, access to platform to really, really come and, kind of, digest all the things that are going on in Liberia and try to tell the Liberian people the truth, you can get dodgy. Once it's not in favor of Unity Party, the party that you're supported, you will just be dodging around it. I listened briefly to the finance minister today. And the first thing I would say, if a finance minister, right, want to have a press conference, he will not go to the country's own radio station. He will call a press conference at his office in the conference room. Get independent journalists, people from Spoon, people from King FM, people from Freedom FM, people from Liberia Public Radio. You understand what I'm saying? And then let them ask you questions, question out of the box. You went to a state-owned radio station, LBS. You congratulated the managing director, the deputy managing director, or that one who used to be all on the radio here coming say he never wanted no job, the one that called Deep Flow. He used to be all on the radio saying he never wanted job, he just wanted Mr. Parker to win. But today, he got job and he took the job. And, this man was over there, instead of him commenting on all the monies that the GAC, report talks about. He's talking about, if you're a long time saying some people pushing water in the street. Are you serious?
Come and pushing our guy.
How many finance minister you see driving, put their window down to see people pushing water in the street? Before he will see that. There were all kinds of allegations against him from Spoon Network. He never commented on nothing like that. All he had to say was Stanton can be spreading rumors and stuff like that. Now the dead people are close. Mr. Toe, if I'm not mistaken, you're a civil engineer, right?
No, I'm not. I even got GED yet.
No. I'm driving at something. Please.
Okay, all right, go ahead. Yes, I am.
Okay. So, if we want a consultant at the Ministry of Public Works, the people that you will look for, right? Okay. How in the war, Fatiga became a consultant to the Ministry of Finance.
Okay.
Kind of expert
Hold on, let me merge another CD on here. Because they're time now, so go hold on. All right, go ahead. You're on, so that another sedition can come in. Go ahead.
This stuff been bothering me since they may appear on Spoon and you were trying to justify the $3,500 that they pay in. I've never heard about Fatiga speaking about any accounting work or any financial work before. What advice would he give the Minister of Finance to be a consultant at the Ministry of Finance? And you guys going to sit on the show saying you're a responsible government, good English-speaking government?
It's not funny.
It's
not funny.
It's not funny, but you guys come every day, you and Terry. Terry is the pastor. But I think he deviated from the Bible now.
Okay.
Because he just feeling always, but with all kinds of misinformation.
All right, thank you.
How can a responsible government do that?
Okay. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you. Join us again tomorrow. We appreciate you.
You're supposed to go coach the Lone Star team. The Tabata team.
Let him just sit down
there.
there.
Not going to play.
Let's hear from Walter Carter. He might not go coach Lone Star. He can't defend CDC their party. Let's hear from they broke their party. Let's hear from Walter. They're not even able to do anything for themselves. Walter Carter, are you there?
The Matthew talking calling you're fighting with him. What? I can't understand your why. So, how you doing, the liberal and the political pastor, Terry, my own brother? So, look, sometimes we gotta be very serious and honest when we're approaching the situation in our country because, Mr. Toll, I know when the passion you have for Liberia is not just for you. It's for your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. Terry, the same thing. Me, the same thing. So when we're talking, when we see, we'll call it off for what it is. Gafwan, the finance minister, will come on the Liberian on the radio station and tell the Liberian people that he has never seen people drawing water from well in the capital for a very long time because more I did not carry water to the entire Monrovia city. Amen. Thank God today because if I had gone to tell you, you say I'm lying. If you watch DTV today, the place that they were drawing the water from for Rana and Kerry Street, they were my house was. They were I grew up, Rana and Kerry Street. That was limited. I think Mr. Tool know what I'm talking about. Right there. When it burned our place that April 6th, after the April 6th, when we went back to Liberia, and when doing the Ellen Johnson's administration, family went back. That place was built. They got one story up. The bottom part, they got a lot of stove there. We never destroyed the well. We always had well in our yard. So that place, we never destroyed the well when we were building. We kept it well. That well in our place has been serving Central Monrovia. Ask anybody who lives in Central Monrovia. Our well supply Central Monrovia through all the war water. Up to now, it's still supplying Monrovia with water.
Thank you.
So when you saw all the gallons on the street, on the street today, it was from that thing. We put other thing in pump in the water, pump the water up, and put water in by gallons. You saw all on the street, and people take it to the level. These people, businesses, and people.
Well, I think the finance minister made an exception. He said no well here except from Whitaker them family house. I think he
very,
made it.
very good. And not only from my house, they show Front Street,
Okay.
they show
Whitaker, what is your point? You're not independent. You're reaction. What is your point?
The point here is you can call the finance minister off of the line. Yeah, man, they can tell the finance minister he lied to Liberian people.
Okay,
thank you. Mr. Tui, is water all over the country? I mean, all the city? No.
All right.
Ali doing his best, he's trying because what I want for us to be able to do, we should be able to be speaking the truth.
All right, thank you.
The water system. You cut me off, Mr. Tui. I just spoke on one thing. And you are going to sit down here, the time you have been talking about that the whole night.
Okay.
So the call of the time, I know for me, just say one thing you won't come in. Oh, thank you for what.
Thank you. We got you supposed to be on TV like every one of us sit down here and let the light shine your outfit. Don't hide behind your phone. Goodbye, Whitaker. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's talk about another thing, Mr. Tui. I heard you and Terry talking about Costa. Now, one of the weakest point I ever heard Terry talking about. How is it Costa with disgrace? This old man, Costa cannot even.
You see, that what Terry say you're scared. Terry say you're afraid of Costa.
Joseph Waka knows if you bring Terry close to him, in fact, the world will know about him. Joseph Waka knows that. Joseph Waka not crazy.
Okay.
If somebody who if I person say a brain is deteriorating,
all right. Thank you. Thank you.
And you know.
Thank you, Walter. Thank you very much. Appreciate your comment on that. But please join us tomorrow. I beg you. Cause I'd like to have you on the show. You bring a lot of diverse idea, even though you claim it to be independent, which you're not.
You don't like him coming on
Mr. So, good evening. Thank you for joining me. I'm talking about my audience right now. So, Walter Carter, come on the board. We will continue to call you reaction. We're not going to agree to call you independent anyway. Thank you very much.
No
all right. Thank you. Rescue 1 is calling Rescue 3. Rescue 3, we haven't heard anything from you all day. Mr. So, thank you for joining us. You're late, but let's hear from you.
So it looked like a storytelling thing. You guys can just
don't worry about what we do. But let's hear from
you. Did I hear you saying the other day the new bridge and the pastor calling was on that you guys would be on top and we will be honor and anything fall down.
My wife,
That one
yo.
we all want. So I mean, this is unbelievable.
Okay.
So that's what you're doing now. You want to be on time when your car then falls. The ordinary library is that's the pay for them.
There's no way the car will fall from on top of that bridge anyway. They got
The
bridge rail.
car, the what?
They got bridge railing that will stop the
No,
car
but
from falling.
okay. Look, one of the things, and I know we're going to talk about is, what is happening. The act of failing to establish institution. I'm getting concerned. There's no as a strategy by all of these parties, even the ruling party. Anything can happen anytime, anytime. And we saw that it happens in the past in the big war society. Is it no preparation? I think there's chaos. So we are hearing there are a lot of news involve Charisma, the assistant minister. You remember, I think I showed a video here. She visited during the Independence Day when she was in the States. I cover our place. Well, there are a lot of things happening because people feel, and this is has been a consistent thing here. When people work with other people, if for any reason they can't get along or they feel they're not getting along with the boss, is taking on those other staffers that are there, and that happens to be like the late Sylvester Grisby and Sam Steaquia. I don't know where he from, by the way. Now we're saying this kind of thing here. I wouldn't be surprised. Things that people hearing, I think much more conversation want to come about. And the
We got to
president,
give it some time.
I
Let
don't
the
I
new
don't care
filter
about
in.
you because you
Let the
always
new filter in.
you will never there's no time for you. You want to give it time, you will want 6 years to end. So your own giving thing time is just it doesn't add up to me. I really not going to listen. I'm not going to listen to that because you're not going to. There's nothing you're going to offer. All you're doing here, all you and your guys doing here, is to praise, worship, to sing and sing and sing, and that is okay because you have the strength. But it's just another act of being dishonest. You when you come.
Whatever you say, Mr. So. We're not going to sit here and try to satisfy your appetite of trying to come out and think that we need to satisfy you the way we run our show here. Terry and myself and Rescue 3, we're going to enjoy ourselves whenever
The
we
little terror is distancing from you nowadays, and you're still trying to
Hey,
bring him back in the world.
whatever you want him to eat, not this thing with me. Terry and myself, we're together all the time. So, in fact, to be ridiculous, Terry and I planning to move to Lofa County.
Oh, he,
What President Waka conference? What I tell you again?
he
Terry,
coming
what?
abandon Maryland too?
Yeah.
What a place is that?
Foya.
Where
Yeah,
is
now,
where
Foya.
where is the president? Where is the president at? So people don't even know his delegate nowadays. People
Mr.
just get it,
So,
just travel.
Mr. So, those that think the information will be coming from the executive mansion, and when it comes, we'll
After
tell
he
you.
when he leaves the country.
Mr. So, he's the government. This is the government. This is not a banana republic. They have a staff that are responsible. Clarence David, give me a call. They have a staff
So
that are
you calling for
responsible.
backup?
I
No,
don't
I
need
mean
back
this
for
this.
you, Mr. So we don't have to explain to you whatever. The president have staff. I don't know them. They don't know me. So I'm not speaking for the president. The president will tell you where he is and what he's the president of the Republic of Liberia. For Christ's sake.
They always say you love the show the people so they have right to do anything. No, Bill, this guy, he always when you see him, when you see me, if I'm not here, he
Uh,
and Terry and his folks they connive and they will
there
kind
we
of
go.
like create a blockade
Oh,
so I can't come. But if you see me here, if I don't come, it means that I just started. But that's not it. Not no matter what I will come in 1 minute for them to end, we will expose
Mr. So, thank you
them.
very much. The show have ended, and let Terry and myself wrap it up
Eh,
now.
So the
Thank you.
wait my show I end and let you and tell when the show ends, all of us goes together.
No, that's how we're gonna do it. I mean, we put you in the bag now, Mister. So we're not gonna have it because we know exactly why you
All right.
came.
The new. So let me just tell you now.
Yeah.
For so long, you are being driven to.
You
You have been
got no
having your.
power. I'm the board chair. You can't
Oh
throw,
really?
Mr. So let's
What you say? You the what?
Terry, give us your rap. Give us your stuff.
What you say?
Rescue 2, Rescue 3, Rescue 1 is calling you. Mr. So, we're gonna have a beautiful show. You
Yeah,
came in.
you guys saw the number, right? In the group chat today.
Oh, the
The
number.
Liberia's number.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You claim to be both here. You're so occupied drawing yourself with this Unity Party talking point, and you don't even know what's going on. But yeah, you come here, you both here. Next week, you're going to see the changes on this network.
He come, the bullshit just left. The real bullshit went to Liberia. So he in Liberia
Okay,
now.
so we are already had we are already have a conversation. You will receive your letter, okay? You will receive your
No, but how you
email.
be weighing Liberia and be bullshit in America?
All
I
right.
am the bullshit in America. So, but rescue, why rescue 2, rescue 3? Why are you not calling us? Maybe he busy.
Wow, these sort of massive corruption reporting. Wow, what is going on?
Yeah.
What a
So
corruption report, Mr. So?
What is it?
Where's the corruption report?
Yeah, tell me, man. You guys are
no, but
such
where's
a.
the corrupt?
Where is it the corruption? Where is the corruption report, Mr. So?
What
Because
you bang your head down for?
But where is the corruption you're pointing to? Where? President Baka already warned his people that he will not tolerate any kind of corrupt behavior. So where is the corruption business you come and bring out again now? The woman trying his best. He making sure the people understand exactly what his agenda is. You heard the finance minister.
What is the agenda?
Arrest agenda. You heard the finance minister went out this evening and explained himself, even though we were not satisfied, but he went out to say what the people are saying that not true. So what y'all want now? What y'all want? You just leave or let run our government. The rescue tree is going to be successful. Nothing y'all will do to stop it. It's not derailing. The tree is on course. Yeah. So if you can come and join us, you can come and join us to run this train. Excuse us. Let us run the train and make Liberia.
government said the woman budget have already been exhausted. The only money that he got now for the UL is our salaries. So the money she's asking for is off budget spending. It's not part of the budget because what she budgeted have already been given to the UL, and these are subsidies.
But that what it wants to.
Well, the woman is asking for 500,000, which will start the renovation of the bathroom.
Yeah, but she said that she requested and they have not given it, Terry.
Yeah, but that what Gafan said that the monies that was supposed to be given to the ministry
you're fighting among yourself.
already been given.
That what happened for you. This is what happened. Yeah, it's not being truthful. That what happens when you do not have an agenda, and there's no set priorities, things to prioritize, things to set up. That's a disgrace on the part of Gafwan and all of those in charge. Because nothing was a lottery in the first place. So he has to say what he's saying. They know that place, they know the condition. Yet and still, we complain. We say student fail, and when they are learning on unbearable condition. So why would you want to? What sort of?
But he's not saying, Mr. So he's not saying you can't give them money. He's saying if they want the money to do that, to do the project and do all of what you want, the legislature have to come. There have to be
what I'm saying before confirmation. Okay, I know you're the Francis Galawolo on this network for your guys or your support, which is very, very sad. It's saddening to see you, the liberal, has successfully managed to get you in his calabash, and that is sad. So,
You can speak all your journalistic turn and things like that. Don't move me.
but these people, well, yeah, let's be honest here, Terry. So, I don't really know this. They just join war together, arrest who they arresting, whether they arresting drugs or
if you are unable to actually
because
understand the arrest
you
agenda, then
guys,
you're not being
there's
serious.
nothing like an arrest agenda. You find his code name because people you don't allow people
The
to.
people
And
that
that's
were
why you're
there,
having
they
a
call
problem.
themselves propo agenda. I hear you say anything. They
I
say the
don't.
propo.
Of course,
I hear you say
we
anything.
have question. I am not talking about that now. I'm talking about those that are in
But
charge.
the agenda,
What are you guys
the rescue
arresting?
agenda has some meaning.
What's the meaning? You're take money and divide with people. Whoever wants to, when you see, give some to people. That's the agenda.
The president made a statement out of anger.
Who gave you something now, Mr.
He made a statement out of anger.
Yeah.
The father of the nation, as he claimed, wisdom, experience.
Anger with his children. To say I told you not to steal, but you're stealing.
So what he said was wrong, correct?
No. He was right.
Is he a president of anger?
No, he's the president of the nation.
No, I think that is far. It's far from the reality.
Mr.
You already say you spoke out of
Mr.
anger.
So, give us your closing, by the way. Give us your closing so we can get out of here. I'm getting out of here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, because you're very intolerant.
Good thing by the time you came, Terry and myself, we finish our, you know what? We finish, we already have enough. So let's hear from you. Terry, the closer the CEO can close here.
Oh, well, like you said, Liberal.
Thank you. Like
I'm calling for the extension of this program.
Why you can't late now? You want to extend it? How many minutes you want to extend it by?
This is you said the boss. He has a complete submission.
No,
he asking for approval.
No, but listen. We have you when it comes to extension, asking for extension. That's your authority. I am the board chair. I've given you that authority already. So if you want to exercise that authority, if you want to
Terry, don't rely. Terry, don't rely on him, man.
If you want to exercise the authority, we will not stay in your way. So go ahead. How many minutes you want?
So no. I think it's fine. I'm not one. I'm not like you guys. You see, I just test your leadership.
Rescue 3 is on. Rescue 3. Good evening. Thank you for calling.
He another follower.
What Rescue 3 trouble? Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay, Rescue 3 is there. Rescue 3, good evening, Samson Toll. What's on your mind, sir?
The Dwayne of the talk show. How you doing?
Thank you.
Look
I said, I've been playing some music. You are you able to interpret the Gil music for me?
Today is Monday. I've been a little bit busy.
Okay.
So that what happening?
Okay, I will play at the end of the show. I will play. Listen to it. If what I got singing, if it's good thing, that I will continue to play. But if it's not good, let me know so I can stop it.
I will do.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
You know, Mr. Tour, there's something I've been observing for the past 2 weeks. When the so-called independent come on the show, they always want to distract the rescue team, knowing fully well that we are on course and getting the one to derail and getting all the processes that we are carrying on.
Yeah.
The catcher and his CEO, when they come, you can remember last week the COP again.
Yeah.
They took out for track completely and getting you are on defensive.
Yeah.
And similar thing you're exerting tonight, but however, being that you know the guru of the show, I know you have total control.
Thank you.
What I'm concerned is the issue with our port before. I listened to the poor manager today on the cross below, And something that he said there, I think that we had a very long way to go, Mr. To. He is saying the port is operating 24 hours. But the serious problem that many people are facing now, you see people going Togo and Guinea, is because at the time over the weekend, the bank closed in Liberia by 2 o'clock. And the other group from the government, too, how they call it, group that work with the port down there, they closed by 5 o'clock. So the use of the free continue from the port. If you go in, get in the process of document between 1 o'clock before getting to the bank, sometime long, you will not be able to get your container on time. You got to wait for another 3 days to come back on Monday. He said this is one of the things that causes serious problems for Liberia businesses and draw from other part of the world are sending container in Nigeria. So he said that they are talking with the RRA, talking with the central bank and the Ministry of Finance so they can find instant solution to him to ease the burden on Liberia, because he said if not, many of the goods of Liberia, or who's else I was saying Liberia, they will end up going through Guinea or Togo. I think it's concerning Mr. Togo. If there's a system for creating problems for the citizen, I think the government should work towards that system to improve the system.
I agree.
But if we go through that, it will be difficult. Thank you for the show, Mr. Togo.
I agree. You always come out and give us a wonderful, wonderful idea. We hope the president, because one of the scary thing here tonight is that when you go on the executive mansion website, this show is being relayed. I don't know who put it on there. So I agree. Thank you very much, Rescue. So listening for my radio, for the guild music I'm talking about. So
Are you serious?
I will listen, Mr. Togo. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye. So
Seriously?
that one of the concern we have, because we want people to, I don't know how they
They don't
really
know. They don't know the hard tariff that people are going to find other means. They didn't know that. That's why when you take charge, there is a preparation before you even assume. You know.
Are you a
where to
supporter of the government, or you're not supporter?
I am a supporter of the Republic of Liberia. I am not. My loyalty is I support I acknowledge he is the president of the Republic.
What's
of
about his
Liberia.
agenda? Do you support his agenda or not?
What? I don't even know the agenda. You just came say arrest. Who you arresting?
That's just assume you don't know agenda. Do you support it or you not support it?
Why should I don't live in assumption. I should know what I should know what you want me to support. I am saying I support. I do support.
I explain it to you, will you support it or you're not?
You are not the one that prosecuting the agenda, so there's nothing that you can explain to me. You're not in charge. They not know you. You don't know them. Using your own words. So what can you perfectly interpret?
Okay, all right.
I can hold you accountable.
Okay. All right, Terry, let's hear from you so the CEO can close it because we're over the time now. But he said we were going over anyway. So let's hear from you, Terry.
Yeah.
So you agree with me, right?
On what? I said it's your area. You the board is not going to interfere with your authority. But there are some things you cannot interfere with it.
Cowboy.
Okay.
He's scared. By the time I say email coming, you receive email, he back up. Oh God.
Let's hear from you, Terry. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, Liberia. So I think Liberia problem. Gafwan is doing well. He spoke today very well. The only problem I have with him, he clarified many issues, but the only problem I have with him, he was very aggressive. He could have said more. The main thing was not, he didn't make the main thing because he really went there to attack Stanton, to counter Stanton's on most of the things Stanton said. Instead of being offensive, he became defensive. And that is the position I never wanted him to be in. I wanted him to project a calm demeanor. You can be angry and be calm, right? And explain to the people exactly what are the intricacies in the budget and what were the intricacies affecting in regards to the UL. He did do some analysis, but to me, it was not enough. He became more like attacking Stanton, and Stanton was not the issue here. You should have played him low and go straight for the head of the goat. Go for the head of the goat, which is the best part of the goat meat. So he didn't do that. But Liberal, the problem with
I attest to your testimony.
You know, last day, bro,
And
the president,
anything that involve gold, he into there.
if the president will ask me today, what is Liberia's major problem? I would tell him, say, food security is number one. You need food. After you build roads, you need food. Food security. You got so much farmland. Liberia, just from agriculture alone, can start exporting to neighboring countries. I look at Ivory Coast. I was in Ivory Coast. Abidjan, you entering Abidjan from not Yamasoko. When you pass Yamasoko, you entering, I think, at Jamé. You look on the side, the right and the left, you see plantains. The plantain farm alone can cause cold bomb to come on your skin. Why is Liberia struggling for food? When you right behind your house, you can plant cassawadi, you can plant okra, you can plant palawa sauce, you can plant banana, plantain, and it grow. Why are we struggling for food? Why are our people malnourished? You understand? When we have the means and the technical know-how to change the trajectory of the country, food security. If you have food security, the students will go to school prepared. They don't have to go on the street to go struggle, because the reason why students are selling on the street at age 14, 15 is because of food security, food insecurity. You know, so these are some of the things, and I think we need to make progress. We need to do very well, or else Liberia will remain the same. No leadership will change the trajectory once we continue to fight from a political standpoint instead from a nationalistic, patriotic standpoint. Thank you for the night, Libra.
Thank you, Terry. CEO, take us home so we can close.
Taking on, I will just add a little layer to what Esther is saying. Not just only he was ill prepared, but it shows lack of leadership, and that what government does when government, instead of playing a leadership role, when they try to more or less do the work, almost acting like an opposition. So you want you creating another thing, and that's what happens today. And that's a dangerous path, because there is no way Stanton Waterspoon is in the throat of this government, like he was within the CDC, which benefited them and get them to this point, and they think he can be easily eliminated. I'm telling you, and you will see it. You will hold your jaw, you can hold your eyeball, you can live whatever way. But you know, you gotta be careful when you're calling Stanton name, because that his son, Henry Costa, that's also his children then. So when you're saying that, I want you see his posture, kind of tell you exactly he's not happy, but he would never want to stop you. It's not a good thing. And that's what I was saying. Look at Burkina Faso now, agriculture initiative. Russia, they're giving people seeds, fertilizers, and heavily involved. This is why we want Joseph Boycott. We know him from the days of the 80s, Captain or Mayor Joseph Boycott, from agriculture. That his brand. Once you know your brand, you want to hold on with that brand. The fallings of the great Soviet Union today is because she was unable to feed herself. If you can't sustain yourself, eventually people controls your belly. And they are not picking on it. They are not taking it serious. How you think people are going to make farms? Get these tractors, get seeds, get fertilizer, pump something good into it. When vendors, when marketeers, when they start getting their product from one end to another end, when mothers, the mothers get to know that their children are not going to bed hungry, when the country can feed herself, when trading system is going from one country to another country, who you think going to get time to do stuff? When you see all yelling and screaming, we are doing it for the good of the country, not that we hate this president, because we want the country to be stabilized. We want the country to be peaceful. You would see that countries are chaotic when there is all of these economic, and the food, it ties to so many things.
Thank you.
all we want the president to do, to listen to people like us.
Like you?
Listen to people like us.
Okay. Thank
That
you.
will be honest and hold on, give me a time.
Mr. Soul, we're completely out of time. Go ahead. You got 2 seconds.
Oh.
Yo. Saying you want my president to listen to you. You got 2 seconds.
You see there?
Thank you.
You see, you're more than nothing in my game.
So that's why you are just waiting for Mr.
So
Soul.
you see, Terry.
That's why I'm just waiting for you.
And let me say, I pray in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth that your request that for Joseph Boyka to call this man. I love this guy. He's a great guy, but with the way he doing things, the way I see him, they can't even do it. So they're kicking off on ERBCs, so they can't even call him anyway. But anyway, I mean, that's it. I mean, let the president establish, let him get back to his base to establish his brain. That would be a good thing.
Thank you. I also want to say this on a very serious note. I believe the president is on the right road. The president good night, Mr. So. The president has the ability to identify. He has identified certain.
When will those things be identified?
Mr. So, when you are making a statement and nobody say anything, let me make my own. He has identified those key areas for which he's now asking his lieutenants to implement those areas that has been identified. Whatever subject matter is there, let's discuss it and let's have it done. And that's what the president is doing. He's the father of the nation. And we will continue to stay here to support. I am not a member of Unity Party. I support this president.
Nobody said they're not supporting.
Mr. So why were you trying to interrupt the board chair and the liberal? Forget about the board chair. The liberal is on the floor. And why would you want to interrupt the liberal? So let me finish my statement. And secondly, this is my show. I run my show. So please. But let me say this.
The network is greater than you. You could fade away tomorrow. You could start coming here. The network.
President Waka myself, we don't fade away. President Waka and the liberal, they don't fade away. But let me just say this. So the president has a duty. He is continue to do his work. He has identified areas, those who are responsible for those areas to carry out whatever agenda that's supposed to certify that area. He's working on it. What I'm saying to many of you, you have the right to criticize, and we welcome the criticism because with criticism, make the person stronger. Unless if your criticism are negative in a point that is not helpful to the Republic of Liberia, then we would disguise it, and as the president said, it's none of your business. But if your criticism, if it is coming to support the people of the Republic of Liberia, and if his president is listening, and he knows that your criticism is going to help him move the country forward, he will listen to you. But you come in and criticizing the president for things that don't even make no sense. Then the president say, it's none of your business. But let me just say this here. The president is quite aware of the road business. That's why that overpass is going to be very helpful. Once that is done, the president's they already start in serious road connectivities in Liberia. They're on it. The only issue some of us have as an engineer, those things, the way they do it, that's the only thing that problem I have is the way they implement.
So let me ask you quickly, then I'll go. The work, the road work, will Liberian engineers be involved? And if they are not involved, why?
Which road work?
Not road, I'm talking about the bridge.
No, Liberian engineer, the people finished designing the road, the construction, they're bringing their own contractors.
So what is the downside if the Liberian engineers are not involved into this process? They will be the direct beneficiary.
It's a future maintenance process. That's
what's your candidate advice on that?
I hope more. What's his name? My little brother Tama would be involved, and he's a very smart person. He will be involved. Why he might not be able to tell
Are
them.
there other reason that unknown we need to know that why Liberian engineers are not involved with this?
Because from the initial
Will they
stage,
play any supervisory
when
role?
the initial stage, when CDC signed the contract, CDC agreed with
This
the
is not CDC business.
Well, hold
We're
on.
not talking about. So
Let me
it's
finish.
a government. You see, this is what you do. Why
Let
you
me
mean
finish.
those contracts can be
Let me
reviewed. It can
finish.
be
Let me
revisited.
finish.
Oh, no, why are you bringing CDC
when
into it?
CDC signed the contract, CDC told the Chinese government told them, say, when we come, we will control everything. If you don't agree, let us know.
All right.
CDC say we agree with you. So that's what they're doing.
Okay, good night. You're not
Well, I'm just telling you. So the
Good
only
night.
downside on this here is the future maintenance process. So the Chinese, they're working in other countries. They do work in other West African countries. They're in Ghana, they're in Africa. So those countries, they
Okay.
allow their workers to come in. So the Chinese eventually will show the people what kinds of work they're doing, so that the future generation, in terms of maintenance, will be able to maintain the bridge. But all that
So
said to them,
okay, quickly elaborate. Meaning they're going to have absolute control on the
yes,
entire
yes,
project.
yes,
It is within their purview
yes,
to even
to
hire or
employ.
not to hire.
Yes, yes.
Is that a rescue methodology there? Is that a rescue
No.
system where something can and nobody the countries
Propo agenda brought it on us, and rescue is just trying to implement that.
So,
Propo
are
agenda.
they implementing something good?
so Libra,
Yeah.
Wow.
Go
I
ahead,
wanted to
Jerry.
know if the impact.
All right, gentlemen.
What
You're good
that
now.
No, sit down. Let it rescue two
I
talk.
have to. I
No,
have to
hold
go.
on.
Mr.
You
So
got
let
nothing
me
to do
the
right now.
person in the Gary.
You got nothing to go right now. Go ahead,
So
Terry.
the impact of the bridge, the overpass or overhead or what bridge, will it have an impact on the road itself that leads that going all the way to rail? Do they have to do extra building up on the road, changing the
Yes,
size?
they're going to widen. They're going to widen the size of the road.
Okay.
They're going to have 2 lanes on both sides of the bridge. One going to Monrovia, one coming from Monrovia. 2 lanes going from
All right,
Monrovia, 2
guys.
lanes coming from Monrovia, coming to Monrovia, and they're going to have 4 lanes on the bridge that is going to
I'll
be
catch you on
elevated.
Wednesday. I
No,
gotta
but
run.
I mean after the bridge now.
All right, Mr. So, thank you.
Going forward after the bridge, whether
Mm-hmm.
if there will be because of that road, that overpass and that road on the side,
It's not
will it
going to
have
have
an
negative. It's not going to have a negative impact in terms of traffic. If they
Okay.
build it the way they're supposed to build it, it's not going to have negative. In fact, it will have positive impact in terms of the traffic,
Okay.
because you're going to be separating the road. You got one road going to be on top,
Yeah.
4 lane on top, 4 lane at the bottom.
And you
So
said something that was very profound yesterday. You talk about that the bridge. Well, there's some rubber that is put under the bridge. That was
Yes.
surprising. So it means that when we go on a bridge, I can hear some of the sound. Does it mean that
In
that is
fact,
what will be happening?
this is what you need to do sometime.
Wow.
When you get to a bridge, stop your car and you go and stand on top of the bridge. Let the other car then pass you. Yeah,
Yes.
That's the expansion joint. That's not what is on there.
Wow.
That's the expansion joint, because the bridge need to breathe. It goes in and out. In the summertime, when it get hot, it expand. In the wintertime, it contract. Okay? So that's why they have this expansion joint. It is about the expansion joint is about 4 inch, so rubber, 4-inch thick, and you force it in between, and then the bridge go in and out. Now, the rubber that I was talking about is a pad that the concrete bridge sits on, so that because it goes like the bridge, when you drive in, it goes like this.
Right.
So when it hit the pad is there to protect concrete from concrete. That's the one that was missing under that bridge in Grand Bassa County when they say, "Oh, the bridge it collapsing." That's what was missing. Then they brought Aslam Pentel their stuff to lift the bridge up to put that pad back on it. That's the pad they're gonna put it on there. So as far as, like I said, if Prince Tamba is in control, that project will go well. But if the minister then those that are not, the minister who is not an engineer, and if he wants to play engineer on that project, we're gonna have problem. There's no question asked. But if Prince Tamba is in control, because Prince Tamba and his people like the young man as a junior and things like that, they will identify first of all as a junior is a geotech, so he's going to identify the type of soil. I'm sure they already done all of that, okay, and based on that they will be able to design. They already designed and everything else. But it's a good project. It's a good project.
Yeah.
So Walter Carter, CDC signed twice. So Unity Party, as far as I'm concerned, Unity Party is just implementing now. So the Unity Party people that want to turn it, bridge into political, like more added, then I think that just for nothing. I know better. So if you want to attribute, first it was it started.
We have project.
Yeah,
project. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say your to implement it. Will implement your.
We'll implement it for you.
And you know, you gotta do what they call issue with issue on your. Good night.
Good night. Let's talk tomorrow as well. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Rescue 3. I'm getting ready to play the music here. So please listen and call me or come in tomorrow and tell me what the guy is saying. Again, folks, Samson told I want to thank all of you again. Those of you that joined me, my Esther, thank you very much. Fatuma, thank you. Bill, thank you. All of you that have been writing tonight, we want to thank all of you. Thank you very much. Tucker, thank you very much for being part of it. Electro, thank you. Trocon, that is, thank you very much. Fatuma, thank you. Mamalu, thank you, guys. Thank you very much for joining us again tonight. And those of you that call, Aaron Bloodred again, thank you. IE number 9, thank you very much. We appreciate you as always. Of course, I'm not IE, so when you play football, you play good football. But because you're IE, man, let your playing style. Give it to you. You're a good footballer, but because you play for IE, so I'll let your style. If you're to play for Barrow, then you're the best. But you play for IE, you good, but I'll let you start. But anyway, Samson told folks, let me get out of here. It's long past time. We want to thank all of you again. Join me tomorrow evening where we'll have conversation about our country. Rescue 3, here comes the music. Thank you very much. Good night, folks.
Zio, get me by to how dear Nano Sierra Mamenu, there was some Gonwaga Rara, Nepi Yoga Diablo, how dear Nano Sierra Cadu. Sazo mega ye blanco guadi, so eh, Kawaka Kama, Mapayo, Mokosiva. Bagumia Botlana, yet a dog is a cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, and see you. How, Mamma, good okay, the Sugu. No matter where you were so this is cover, okay, the Sugu to a boy, and see you. How, okay, the Sugu. Tomorrow. You know where you go, my way, Koya, one would have took one to come back to you. My way, so it's a go. Yaquamote, one who are gonna get me, Lusso, go black here, never walk a mouth. I was saying to go. I want to see where you took go. My name will be there. So scared of me, I want your mouth. You go ahead and see how do you not see it ever good? Some yet, Maluo, no bon ça ça il go me na ça va que après il te tourne comme manga wa kori de take go go boatene mo je yema se we wa pie yo so to magasi. Mau kala mui. Black ya mui ya ma wa kama. Ana nere yetu. Come on. I